match between the Carroll Tigers and your Harlan Community Cyclones. Starting lineups, first for the Carroll Tigers. Number 0, Kylie Reisberg. Number 2, Chloe Jones. Number 5, Sophia Polking. Number 6, Trista Reese. Number 7, Shelby Schaefer. Number 11, Macy Weber. Number 13, Parker Adams. Number 20, Isaiah Martinez. Number 22, Mackenda Swartberger. Number 23, Paige Potoff. Number 25, Gabby Olberding. Head coach, Stephanie Jurgensen. And now, for your Harlan Community Cyclones. 00, Grace Albertson. Number 2, Carly Tornaton. Number 3, Lauren Schmitz. Number 4, Madison Kiergaard. Number 8, Haley Good. Number 9, Ivy Stevens. Number 10, Kate Kesters. Number 11, Ava Miller. Number 13, Darby Argensinger. Number 15, Aubrey Sweezo. Number 20, Lily Stringer. Head coach, Jared Boyson.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Google 105.3 FM, Tano D in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
Welcome to HLTV Channel 15, live here at Merrill Field. And tonight we have varsity girls soccer on the field. I am Brian Martin. Alongside me on the camera is Jonathan North. A nice windy day here at Merrill Field for the Harlan Community Cyclones, coming in at 1-1 as they take on the Carroll Tigers in this girls varsity matchup. Harlan's first game of the season, a loss to Panorama 5-1, and then they bounce back and shut out Creston 10-0. And for the Carroll Tigers, this is their first game of the season, so looking to get off on a good foot. But the Cyclones look to keep the winning streak alive. And here we go. As we got number 2, Carly Thornton. A little breakaway there by the near side here. Harlan kind of pushing it into the territory. Nice little save there by Carroll to keep it in bounds. Harlan, though, not really letting them out of their box there. Has number 9, Ivy Stevens, out there. She is the current leader in goals this year with 5 already, 2 games in. So definitely look for her to be a factor in this game, as now Carroll is taking it past the center line here into Harlan territory, but Harlan's going to push it right back out. Back to Carly Thornton as she is heading to midfield there, and she gets tripped up And again, Harlan will push it back to Carroll's side. As Carly Thornton again, nice little breakaway there. She's got something. Gives it to Ivy Stevens. And that is a goal for the Cyclones right away. Again, Ivy Stevens came in here leading the Cyclones with goals already, and she gets one on the board early. So to make that 6 on the season for Ivy Stevens, and Harlan leads in the 38th minute already, 1-0. So Carroll now on the little offense here, see if they can get something going, and that one will go out of bounds. So nice little toss in here for the Cyclones, as it'll go right back out of bounds. And number 20, Lily Scheckinger, will be the one, she'll be the one receiving the toss in, which it'll be forced right back into Carroll's territory here, as the goalkeeper will grab that. And that's Kylie Reisberg for the Tigers, as she clears it out right back to the Cyclones. And again, Harlan just kind of pushes it, see if Carroll can get a better clear out than they did last time. And it just seems like Carroll cannot get past midfield when they get on the attack here. Harlan kind of keeping them at bay in their own area. And nice little save there by Carly to keep it in bounds. And that will roll out of bounds, as it'll be Carroll's pass in. Nice little save there by number 20, Lily Scheckinger, to keep it in bounds. As we got stoppage. Looks like it'll be a clear out for Carroll. And they give it right back to Harlan right around the midline. And that'll be out of bounds again. They will give it to Carroll. Say number 13 for Harlan, Darby Arkansas on the pass in. That's Harlan again on the attack, and well into Carroll territory here. And we have a little save by the goalkeeper there. She looks to clear it out for the Tigers, but with this win, the high kicks are not going anywhere like they think. We have a breakaway here for Harlan. And it's a goal for Harlan here in the 34th minute. Harlan up 2-0 on Carroll, as she had a clean breakaway and a nice little corner goal there, as that was Aubrey Swizzo for the Cyclones on that goal, as the goalkeeper fought the win. She took it and ran right down there for that goal. And unfortunately for the Carroll Tigers, they're just on the wrong side of the wind if they're looking for a decent clear out of the goalkeeper. As Carroll on their way deep in Harlan territory for the first time in the game. They're going to get a little shot on goal here, and that'll be saved, and it'll be cleared out by Grace Albertson for the Cyclones. And that'll be a nice little clear out with the win at her back. And Carroll will have to do it all over again. So we have a out of bounds on Harlan, so Carroll will pass in. So we have substitutions coming in for Carroll. So here in the 33rd minute, Harlan 2, the Carroll Tigers nothing. Rather early, we are on another breakaway for Harlan, as it looks like that is Ivy Stevens again, and she kind of gets chased down a little bit there. And Carroll will clear it out, and just missed by Carly Thornton off to the right. Or that would have been 3 for sure. But Ivy Stevens rushed down there and just couldn't get a kick off there. As the goalie looks to clear it out there on a goal kick. And Harlan just swarms to the ball there to the far side. Kind of keep it in deep into Carroll's territory here. As we got another little breakaway broken up by Carroll, and that'll be out of bounds on Carroll. So a nice little corner kick coming up here for the Cyclones. As we got just off the actual field goal post there for the Cyclones, as that'll be out of bounds, and the goalie for the Carroll Tigers will free it out here on a goalie kick. As Carroll, nice little run up the field here for there. She's flirting with that out of bounds line, and Harlan will clear it out of their territory just to get it out of there. But a nice little pass in here for the Tigers, and Harlan again will look to keep it in Carroll's territory as they do just that past the midline here. It's a nice little battle here between, nice little pass here from number 14, Casey Anderson, and Harlan just couldn't run it down. As we got a free kick here for Carroll. As it seems like any person Carroll passes to, there's 2 Harlan girls right on them to make sure that ball doesn't really go anywhere. As Harlan again on the attack towards Carroll's goal. And that'll be whistled there as a nice little battle between Lily Scheckinger there and Carroll's Bella Baldus. And Harlan will get a free kick here as number 13 will kick it in and sails out past the goal, So Darby Arkenstinger with the free kick as it sailed way too far past that. So again, another free goal kick here for Carroll. But with this win, it just seems to keep pinning them in their own area as she will pass it in. And Harlan takes it right away. And that'll be a nice save from Kylie Reisberg from Carroll as she'll run up to try to clear it out. Nice little clear out there this time from Carroll. And Harlan will boot it out of bounds. And again, another pass in for Carroll. As Harlan gets it around the midline, they're looking just to kind of keep it towards the goal keep here in Carroll. Just missed there, and they'll keep it inbounds, but they'll boot it all the way past the goal line again. That was Madison Kiergaard for the Cyclones. Was looking to pass maybe in the middle there to Carly and just missed it. But here in the 27th minute, Harlan leads 2-0 over Carroll. As again, with this win, Carroll has not been able to do anything outside their territory as far as clearing it out or anything. And that'll be out of bounds on Carroll. Pitch in from Harlan. And that'll be out of bounds again. As Bella Baldus from Carroll will pass it in, and it'll go out of bounds again. Nice little clear out there from the Cyclones as they got something here, and that's Ivy Stevens again on a little breakaway. She passes a little bit off to the side there, and it unfortunately goes out of bounds. But Ivy Stevens almost had something there with her and Carly. They're on a little breakaway. She tried to pass to the far side to look like number 13, Darby Arkenstinger for the Cyclones. Just really couldn't do anything with it. And again, a goalie kick. Not really clearing it out very far. And that'll be out of bounds again, as it'll be a pass in for Harlan. So we have more subs in for Harlan as Haley Good comes in for Ivy Stevens. As Carroll will look to clear out again right to Harlan. As with this win, it's just making it very difficult for her to... And we got a goal for the Cyclones, as that was number 13, Darby Arkenstinger, on the goal. As with this win, it's kind of hard for this goalkeeper of Carroll to clear it out, and it's showing why. 3-0 now for the Cyclones here in the 25th minute.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, member FDIC.
As Harlan again will keep it in Carroll's territory. Has a nice little pass up there to Carly, and we got, looks like it possibly offsides. So that'll be a free kick there for Carroll, as they'll look to probably hopefully just clear it out, get out of their territory for a little bit here, and instead they'll give it right back to Carly from the Cyclones. As we got a push over there to the far side, can't run it down, as that was RB Swizzo for the Cyclones. Just couldn't run it down a little bit too fast for her. And we got a free clear out kick here for Carroll. And this has kind of been the dangerous moment for Carroll, as all the last 2 points that kind of came off of the free goalie kick here. And Carroll's got something going on here. Past the midline here for Carroll, and just no help from anybody else, as Harlan will clear it right back out to the midline, as that'll roll out of bounds. So pass in here for Carroll. As we got some substitutions here for the Carroll Tigers, as that looks like Sienna Beaker for the Tigers checks in. She will take over for number 25, Gabby Olinger. As Harlan again just kind of keeps it right there with the Carroll Tigers territory, as we got Carly, and Carroll will just push it right out of bounds there. So a free pass in a pretty good spot here for the Cyclones, as Carly Tortington will pass it in here, and Carroll kick it right back out of bounds. As Marissa Schmidt passes it in to Carly, and again looks like Carroll will be kicked that one out of bounds. As we got a corner kick here for the Cyclones. So that looks like it is Marissa Schmidt ready to take the corner kick. And just past everybody, as that was a good setup for the Cyclones. Looked like something was open there, but unfortunately none of them could come up with it. And Harlan again back on the attack in Carroll's territory, and number 14 for Carroll will just clear it out there, as that's Sienna Beaker for the Tigers, just getting it away from the goal, as we're setting up for another corner kick for the Cyclones. And it looks like Marissa Schmidt lining up again. She had a decent corner kick the last time. And that is something. And we got a goal for the Cyclones. And that was Carly Tortington on that goal. So 20 minutes, at the 20-minute mark, Harlan 4, Carroll Tigers nothing. As Carroll just can't get anything past the midline to really stick, as Harlan's had them in their territory all start of this game. And with that, Harlan up 4-0 here in the 20th minute. That's Harlan again just on the attack, as it doesn't seem like Carroll's really playing too aggressive here. And they'll kick it right out of bounds. So Harlan, Aubrey Swizzo with the pass in here, and she'll get it right back. And that'll be out of bounds. So Aubrey Swizzo again will pass in. A little clear out there from Carroll. But Harlan again on the attack to keep it right around the goal of Carroll. And that'll be out of bounds. So number 12, Marisha Schmidt for Harlan, as actually it'll be Lauren Schmidt on the pass in as more subs come in, as Carly Torton will take a seat along with Aubrey Swizzo. As we got a pass in here for the Cyclones. And again, out of bounds. So Marissa Schmidt with the pass in. So it'll go all the way to Ivy Stevens. They're almost in the midline. As Carroll looking for something as they're going past the midline there. Nice little takedown. And Carroll on the move, on the attack this time. As Harlan will clear that out, as that was Grace Albertson, the goalie, the goalkeeper, just kind of coming up, clearing it out of the way before anything really produced out of that breakaway that they had. They had 3 Tigers versus 2 Cyclones before Grace Albertson got away from it and almost got a lucky goal there, but that was cleared out by the Cyclones. So we got a free kick for the Cyclones, and with the win at their back, this one should be a good clear out. And she'll just keep it grounded this time. They're going to make Harlan kind of run the field, and it'll be out of bounds. So pass in here coming for the Carroll Tigers. As again, Harlan will clear it out of their own territory as they're going to make it past, looks like the midline here. Here in the 16th minute, Harlan 4, Carroll Tigers nothing, as Carroll Tigers pass it back in, and it goes right back out of bounds. So pass in Harlan. Little pass in here to Ivy Stevens. And Harlan's got something going on here, and just cleared out by Carroll to kind of stop Harlan. Harlan again will pass it back in. And out this time by Harlan. So Carroll gets a free pass in. As we have a pass in here by Carroll. And again, out of bounds. Harlan's pass in. And Carroll again just trying to get anything away from the goal, as it just doesn't seem like Harlan's going to let that happen, as they've been around the goalie box majority of the game. Up 4-0 here, and out of bounds on Harlan. Pass in by Carroll. And Harlan got a little breakaway here, got some daylight as they'll pass it up to number 20, and she'll just clear it out of bounds, as that was Lily Scheckinger there on a little breakaway. As Marissa Schmidt passes it into Lily, and Carroll looks to just kind of clear it out again, so that looks like it's going to be a corner kick on Harlan, or for Harlan. As Sienna Beaker for Carroll, and actually they're going to give the goalie a free kick here. And number 20 for Harlan, Lily Scheckinger, got something going, and just Marissa Schmidt almost had an assist there. She was looking for Ivy there right at the goalie box, and goalkeeper Kylie Riceberg was able to grab that and clear it out. But again, Harlan right back on the attack. And that's going to be a pass in for Carroll. And another pass in for Harlan. As that's number 3, Lauren Schmidt for the Cyclones. As we got some substitutions coming in for the Cyclones. As off to the far side there, that is Debbie Artenskinger for the Cyclones, as she will look to try to get something going here. As 2 goals collide, we got one down for Carroll. Play resumes, and Harlan just still kind of keeping it in Carroll area, and now we're out of bounds. Now they will attend to the injured Tiger on the field, as we will have a pass in for, I do believe, Carroll. As the medical team looks at the Tiger, we'll be right back here watching HLTV channel 15. And welcome back to HLTV channel 15 here at Merrill Field, coming back from an injury break. We have a pass in from the Carroll Tigers here in the 12th minute. Harlan for Carroll Tigers, nothing here at Merrill Field. The Tigers will clear it out to Harlan's territory. As Carroll will pass in again. Harlan just seems a little bit more aggressive in this game than Carroll has been. And Harlan will get a free pass in here. And they do, and they'll push it all the way down to the goalkeep of Carroll. And Carroll will just clear it out there off to the far side, so it'll be a pass in for Harlan. It's Harlan again right in front of the goalie, and she just comes up with a nice save there, lays out for it. Kylie Riceberg for the Tigers, and she looks to clear it out. Guys, nice little clear out there for the Tigers. But Harlan again will try to put it right back into their own territory. And Harlan again clears it out. We got a breakaway here, and that's number 15. And that is a goal for the Cyclones, and that is Aubrey Sway Zhao for the Cyclones. And here in the 10th minute now, Harlan 5, Carroll Tigers nothing. She had a nice little breakaway there and was able to get past the goalkeeper for another Cyclone goal. As the Tigers look to try to do something, anything to get on the board or even past the midline here in this one. And Harlan will push it right back into Carroll's territory. And with a deep clear out, and Harlan again right down to the ball. So great cover speed for the Cyclones, as once they clear it out, those players are right down there to make sure it stays down there. And that'll go out of bounds as Harlan will get the pass in. And again, and that will roll way past the outside there. As we have a goal kick for the goalie, and she looks to clear it out and right into Harlan. As Harlan keeping it right there, right around the goalie box for the Tigers. As Carroll just kind of just seems to be not sure how to get it past the midline with the wind, with really Harlan's cover speed. And we have a little breakaway for Harlan, and that'll be saved there by Kylie Riceberg for the Tigers as she came up with that nice save. So a nice little clear out here for the Tigers. But again, Harlan will grab the ball and be right back down by the goalie box. As we have a trip there from the Tigers, as Harlan will get, it should be a free kick here. Right down by the goalie box of Carroll. And she'll boot it right at the goalie, and Kylie Riceberg again with a save. And a clear out by the Tigers. As we have, looks like an injury for Carroll, as the last save there got her right in the nose for the Carroll Tigers goalkeep. So we will be at a stoppage here with 6:58 in the first quarter of the Cyclone varsity girls game. Harlan 5, Carroll Tigers nothing. You're watching HLTV channel 15. Welcome back to HLTV channel 15. 6:58 left in the first quarter here of Harlan girls varsity soccer, as your Harlan Cyclones are up 5-0 over the Carroll Tigers. We come back from an injury break as Carroll's goalkeep, her last save, it kind of got her in the face. It looks like her nose is bloodied, but she's out there still. So we have Carroll with a little pass in. And that'll be out. Harlan gets another pass in well into Carroll's territory. As Harlan will sub in number 21, Anna Blake, as she checks in for the first time today. And Harlan gets a nice little clear out all the way to the goal keep. And she bobbled that one. As she looks to clear it out here. And she does. And Carroll on the little attack, and Harlan will send it right back to the center. As again, right back down to the goal box, as Carroll will kick it out of the back of the field. As that looks like it will be a corner kick for the Cyclones. As number 20, Lily Scheckinger, will get the kick for the Cyclones. And she won't kick it in, she'll just kind of pass it to Carly Tortington. And Harlan again pushes it right back to the goal. As we have a clear out here for the Tigers. And Harlan again just covered every area. The minute they get any kind of break, the Cyclones are right there to kind of just contain the Carroll Tigers from really doing any kind of damage offensively. As this will be passed forward, and Lily Scheckinger just came up short there, as Kylie Riceberg for the Tigers will grab it and clear it out, but right back into Harlan as she will save it again. And she'll go to try to clear it out here off to the other side where there's not so much red shirts there. And that'll be out of bounds right here to the near side. So that'll be Harlan's pass in. And this will be Lauren Schmidt for the Cyclones, passing it in, and goes right back out of bounds. And we got a nice little pass in here to Lily Scheckinger, as she's got some kind of daylight here, and they'll push it right back out of bounds. That's the rule, just to pass it this time. So Lily Scheckinger for the Cyclones will get the little pass in here, as she gets it right to Ivy Stevens. And it'll go out of bounds, as it'll be Carroll's pass in. As we got substitution here for the Tigers, as Emma Bernholtz for the Tigers checks in, as she will take over for number 6, Trista Rice for the Tigers. As Harlan will pass it in here, or excuse me, the Tigers pass it in, and Harlan takes it right again, as they will clear it out there, and Ivy Stevens will take over, kind of looking for Lily Scheckinger or somebody, and Harlan again clears it out of bounds. So passing goes to Carroll. Here with just under 1:40 left here in the first quarter. Harlan 5, the Carroll Tigers nothing, and Carroll will kick it out of bounds. So a little pass in here for the Cyclones, as unlike football, the clock just continues to tick no matter what here in soccer. And again, we are out of bounds. So passing goes to Harlan. And another out of bounds for Carroll, as Harlan's going to try to do something here before the end of the first quarter, as she looked like she had Lily Scheckinger there. Just under 40 seconds left. Ivy Stevenson had something, and it was kind of blocked out by a Tiger there, as we have a injury timeout on the field as another Tiger goes down. So we will step away here. Harlan 5, Carroll Tigers nothing here. 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You're watching HLTV channel 15.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, member FDIC.
Welcome back to HLTV channel 15 here at Merrill Field. 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Harlan 5, the Carroll Tigers nothing, as the injury timeout has been taken care of. She has been able to run off the field, so that is good news for the Tigers, as we have a clear out here for Carroll right out of bounds. So just under 30 seconds. Harlan in a good position to score a goal before the little intermission, and I don't think we will get it. We'll get hands on ball though by the Tigers. So we have a little clear out here for the Tigers, and
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll be it for the first quarter, as Harlan 5, the Carroll Tigers nothing. You're watching HLTV channel 15.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV channel 15 is brought to you by Keist Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Google 105.3 FM Tano D in Harlan, Iowa.
Family, Service, Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
Welcome back to HLTV channel 15. Start of the second half here at Merrill Field, as your Harlan Community Cyclones lead it 5-0. And kind of the big story here will be Carroll's got the win to their back. So will they have the same luck as Harlan, or will the Harlan Cyclones continue to do what they've been able to do? in the first half. And out of bounds already as Harlan gets a nice little toss in here. And again, out of bounds, and they'll give it to Carroll. So Carroll gets a toss in here. Carroll's got a nice little breakaway, and out of bounds for Carroll as Harlan will pass in. That is number 13, and right back out of bounds. So Harlan again with the pass in. And Ivy Stevens. And she'll pass it over to the far side, and that's Lily Scheckinger. And that'll travel out of bounds. So pass in goes to the Carroll Tigers. And again out of bounds on the Cyclones. As Harlan kind of taking it right back to Carroll's territory here, and Carroll again will just clear it out to the far side, and that'll go out of bounds as Harlan will get the toss in here. As we got a nice little tackle there. Both go for a spill. And I do believe a free kick will be awarded to, it looks like, Harlan. Even with the wind at their back, it doesn't seem like Carroll really can get out of their territory. And out of bounds again, as it'll go to Harlan. As Carroll will take it up past the midline here. Goes right back to Harlan, and Harlan will kick it right out of bounds. So Carroll with the pass in, and goes right back out of bounds. So now Harlan gets the ball back here with 36 minutes left to go in the second half. Harlan 5, Carroll Tigers nothing. As we got a nice little, as Harlan will take it up past the midline here, as they had a nice little run there, and it'll go right back into Carroll's territory, and Carroll will clear it out past the midline, and Harlan will kick it out of bounds. So the Carroll Tigers with a free pass in. And Harlan will get the pass in as Carroll kicked it out of bounds there. And not much really happening, as we might have a breakaway here for the Tigers. And before really anything escalated on that one, Grace Albertson comes up and takes the ball away, and she will clear it out from the goal. And Harlan will take over right around the midline here. And that is number 15, Aubrey Suezo, for the Cyclones, as she will get it almost to the goal box before Carroll will take it right back to Harlan's territory here. As Carroll on the attack this time in the second half, is she's all alone, and a nice save by Grace Albertson from the Cyclones. as number 13, Parker Adams from the Tigers, was all by herself on a nice breakaway and just couldn't get it past Grace Albertson there. And now Harlan on a nice little breakaway here, and that is number 15, Aubrey Suezo, and she's off here and just gets tackled there in the goal box. So it looks like we are looking at possibly a penalty kick for the Cyclones. So number 15, Aubrey Suezo here will get the penalty kick. And that is a goal for the Cyclones, as that is almost an upper 90 there, as Aubrey Suezo puts Harlan up 6-0 as she gets a PK kick and does not let it go to waste, as she put it up there in the upper 90, almost in the left-hand corner there. So Harlan now leads 6-0 with 34 minutes left to go here in the second half, as Carroll Tigers again looks like they're on the attack and just bowled over a Carroll player there as she is up, and that was number 5, Sophia Polking from the Tigers. Took a heck of a spill there, as we will get a free kick for the Tigers. And Harlan again gets the free pass in. And Carroll kind of keeping it here in Harlan's territory this time around. I'm kind of going to credit that to the wind. I think that's paying dividends here. And Grace Albertson again will kind of just field that one as they cleared it out, but just too far ahead of any of the Carroll players. And Carroll's kind of looking like they're trying something here. And that will go out of bounds there off to the far side. As it'll be a goalie kick for Grace Albertson to kind of clear it out away from the goalie box. And instead she kicks it to the far side out of bounds. As we got a little shot on goal there, as Grace Albertson again will save it and clear it out for the Cyclones. And it'll go out of bounds here to the near side, as it'll be awarded to Harlan. And she will throw it right back out of bounds. So Carroll's ball here, as Chloe Jones will pass it in for the Tigers. As we have a hand touch on Carroll. So Harlan will look to clear it out. And we got a Cyclone down, and it'll be awarded Cyclone ball. So free kick for the Cyclones. And that is a nice little over the head kick. As for the Cyclones, they have a free kick if they want to, an easy save for Kylie Riceberg for the Tigers, as she had 4 Cyclones down there just kind of eyeing the goal. And down here now in Cyclone territory out of bounds. So the passing goes to the Tigers. And again, out of bounds on Harlan. And this one will get by, and Harlan will just kind of clear it out a little bit. So Carroll again will be awarded the pass in. And out of bounds this time on Carroll. As Harlan will be awarded the pass in. As Carroll kind of keeping it down in Harlan's territory this time for a while. As Harlan will clear it out. And they got plenty of room here. That's number 15, Aubrey Suezo. She's all alone, and she's going to put a shot on the goal and just misses it to the left. As she was all by herself. Nice little move there. I don't know if the wind took it or if the goalie got some hands on it, but she just missed it to the far side. So a corner kick here for the Cyclones. And again, out of bounds on Carroll. So Harlan again with another corner kick. So 28 minutes here to go in the game. Harlan 6, Carroll nothing, as we will have some substitutions here for the Cyclones. As it looked like Lily Scheckinger for the Cyclones checking in, as she will take over for Lauren Schmidt. And again, Carroll just punted out of bounds for the third time. Harlan will line up for a corner kick, looking to do something with this one. And they'll just kind of easy pass it out of there. Try to get something to form up instead of just letting it go away. And again, Carroll will just clear it out. So once again, Harlan lines up for their 4th consecutive corner kick here. And this one will get kind of cleared out by Carroll there, as it won't go out of bounds this time. And we got a free kick here for Harlan. As a beautiful kick, and it's muffed by the goalie. As that one could have been dangerous, but she falls on the ball here. And unfortunately, she's injured now. But a beautiful save by Kylie Riceberg. She took a ball to the face earlier. Her nose is bloody. She's still out there playing. And unfortunately, she's down again for the Tigers. But here with 27 minutes left to go in the game, Harlan up 6-0. And we will be right back as they attend to the goalie of Carroll Tigers. This is Harlan Sports. You're watching HLTV Channel 15. Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15, as they just got done tending to Kylie Riceberg as she stays out there, as she will be able to clear it out for the Tigers here, as it was kind of a jump ball there. Both the Cyclone and Carroll Tiger collapsed on each other. Didn't look like a pretty scene down there anyways, as Carroll will pass it in, and it'll be awarded to Harlan. So Harlan will get a free pass in. As Harlan again on the attack here, and we got a little breakaway for the Cyclones as they'll push it right back out, as that one was very well defended by the Tigers. Didn't let anything produce out of that one. As we'll have a shot on goal here, as Grace Albertson again with the scoop and the clear out for the Cyclones. As Harlan again on the attack. That is number 15, Aubrey Suezo. And she's all alone again. And just misses it to the far side, as it looked like she was trying to pass it to Carly Tortington there off to the far side and just missed her, or else that would have been another goal. So you have a goalie kick here for the Tigers, and she's looking to just kind of clear it out, give her a break here. But Harlan will take it right back, right around the goalie box to see if they can get something forming. As Carroll will clear it all the way back to the midline, and Harlan will push it out of bounds. As we'll have a sub out here for the Tigers. And so we are waiting for the pass in here for the Carroll Tigers, kind of deep into Harlan territory, as they've been actually in this half been able to get some shots on the goal, as another one, and it'll be missed to the far side there on Cyclone side, as Grace Albertson will get the free kick and hopefully kind of clear it out of Harlan's territory. As two more Cyclones check in, as we have Haley Good and Darby Artensinger coming in for the Cyclones. And Harlan again will boot it out of bounds. So the ball will be awarded to Carroll. With just 23 minutes left to go in the game, Harlan 6, Carroll Tigers nothing. As Harlan is coming in hot off a 10-0 or 10-0 win against Creston. They're looking to shut out Carroll as well. And as of right now, they are accomplishing that goal. As right now we have Ivy Stevens moving the ball up the field, and we will have it out of bounds, awarded to Carroll. As we have a back and forth here, kind of waiting for something to break free here, and we have it as Harlan kind of gets it off to the far side, as looking to do something with it, and they'll pass it, try to get it past to Ivy Stevens there in the middle, and Carroll will break that up. And Harlan will push it right back in to Carroll's territory, and it will just go out of bounds. So Carroll get awarded the ball. as it'll go right back out of bounds. So they'll try her again. And Carroll on the move towards Harlan's territory, and it'll be out of bounds, awarded to Harlan, as that pass was brought in by Adrian Earlbeck for the Cyclones. And now Carroll pushes it deep into Harlan's territory, and that'll be swooped up by Grace Albertson and cleared out there to about the middle of the field. And Carroll kind of using the wind to their advantage. They're keeping it in Harlan's territory this half, as that's basically what Harlan did all first half against the Tigers. And now we have a breakaway, and that's Ivy Stevens, as she is going to score. Goal for the Cyclones here with 20:49 left. Harlan 7, Carroll nothing, and that is Ivy Stevens' second goal on the night. That's bringing her total to 7 on the year, as she came in leading the team in goals, and she just continues to do it here in this game. So 7-0, Harlan Community over the Carroll Tigers. As again, Harlan kind of just keeping it now in Carroll's territory, as Carroll just kind of seems like they're almost winded out here. A lot of players with the hands on the hips here. Now we have a little breakaway for Carroll, and it'll go out of bounds in Harlan's territory. As number 2, Chloe Jones for the Tigers will inbound the ball. As this one will be cleared out by Harlan, just to kind of get it out of the goalie box. So Carroll will be awarded the ball. As it looks like we have a goal or corner kick for the Carroll Tigers. As a nice little corner kick defended by the Cyclones, as it'll be pushed up here for the Cyclones. So that corner kick, unfortunately, the Cyclones did not let anything go too crazy with that one, as Harlan was able to defend it and push it out past the midline rather quickly. So definitely a good defensive stand there for the Cyclones, as they are now playing kind of keep away with Carroll. As Carroll's putting it right back in Harlan's territory. Harlan clears it right back. And Harlan looking to do something with it, as we have a breakaway here. That's number 14, Casey Anderson for the Cyclones. And they are on their way to a possible another goal, and it'll be cleared out by Carroll out of bounds. So Harlan get awarded the inbound here, as more check in for the Cyclones, as that is number 16 Manu Norigi and 21 Anna Blake for the Cyclones checking in. And that'll be out of bounds, awarded to Carroll. Here was 17:26 left to go in the game. Harlan 7, Carroll Tigers nothing. As more substitutions come in for Carroll, as you're getting Emma Bernholtz for the Tigers checking in. As Harlan looking to kind of keep it in Carroll's goalie box here, and Carroll will be able to just clear it out almost to the midline, and it'll go out of bounds again. As the inbound will go to Harlan, and now it's Kate Kester on the inbound, and it'll be out of bounds again, awarded to Carroll. And the inbound goes to Carroll as they are on their way to Harlan's goalie box there, and then Grace Albertson kind of attacks the ball there, able to sweep it up before anybody gets there, and is able to clear it out, and it'll be out of bounds on Carroll, and Harlan will inbound here, and that's number 19 Adrian Urbeck for the Cyclones, inbounding, kind of clearing it out there. As it's kind of just a back and forth here between both teams, as we have a little bit of something here as Harlan gets it past, and we have Carroll just clearing it out there in their own territory as both of them kind of went to the ground. Now we have Ivy Stevens on the inbound, and we'll get a penalty kick as she was tackled in the goalie box. So Ivy Stevens, already 2 goals on the night, will get a free kick here with 15:29 left to go here in the game. Ivy Stevens gets a chance for a possible hat trick here at Merrill Field. And that is a goal for the Cyclones. Ivy Stevens again will get it done. 3rd goal of the night for the Cyclones. And now Harlan leads 8-0 over the Carroll Tigers. As Harlan, 2 penalty kicks onto the night. Both of them going for goals. As Ivy Stevens will get a little bit of rest, as she will be subbed out with Carly Torrington kind of up 8-0 here. You're going to see some bench players definitely playing for the Cyclones. And Carroll will kick it right out of bounds here, so Harlan awarded the inbound. And Harlan's looking for something, and it'll be right out of bounds, as that was Haley Good on the kick out of bounds. And Carroll again will just kick it out of bounds. Deep in Carroll's territory here, Harlan looking to try to score another goal. And we got a little breakaway here, as that is Carly Torrington, and almost a goal for the Cyclones, as she was almost blocked there where she kicked that one, but nonetheless Carroll able to clear it out of their territory. Maybe letting Kylie Riceberg back there breathe a little bit. Now we have a breakaway for Carroll, but Grace Albertson will be able to field that one perfectly fine and clear it out before any Carroll Tigers get down there. And she just does that, as again Carroll back on the attack, but Harlan looking to keep pushing towards possibly scoring another goal, and it'll just be out of bounds on Carroll, as Adrian Urbeck on the inbound again. As Harlan kind of had an opening there a little bit as they just kind of cleared out as that was mushed and kind of a bad handle there by the goalkeeper for Carroll. So just over 13 minutes left to go here in the game. Harlan 8, the Carroll Tigers nothing here at Merrill Field. A very windy day for the Cyclones. If you're heading north on this field, you're going against a very strong wind here, and for Carroll that seemed disastrous, but Harlan's kind of been able to manage the wind here in the second half. And that'll be out of bounds on Carroll. So Harlan awarded the inbound here. And Harlan again on the attack. So that was number 14, Casey Anderson. Kind of looking to try to do something there, but Carroll was able to clear it out. And just out of bounds. So Harlan will get awarded the inbound here, as that is number 10, Kate Kesters, for Harlan on the inbound. And again, we have an out of bounds. So Kate Kesters again will inbound once again for the Cyclones. She inbounds it. Looked like it was out of bounds, but they didn't call anything. And Harlan will push it up past the midline, and now you have Carly Tortington on a breakaway, and Carroll will catch up to her and kind of just clear it out here. So again, Harlan will be awarded the inbound deep into Carroll's territory. Here with just over 11 minutes to go in the game, Harlan with an 8-point lead, 8-0 over the Carroll Tigers. And as it stands right now, Harlan will be improving to 2-1, as I do believe this is Carroll's first game of the season, so they will start their season 0-1. And this one will be cleared out by Carroll, just out of bounds to the far side there. As Carroll's kind of on the attack here on the march, and Harlan, as we have a collision there around the midline, and as a Harlan player goes down, and we have another collision here as things are getting rowdy there on the field. Carroll trying to at least attempt to score a goal here, and then you have Grace Albertson with the sweep, and she will clear it out for the Cyclones. As a pass up to Carly Tortington, as she's kind of got some room to do something with it. She passes over to the middle, and nobody was there, couldn't connect with anybody. It's Carroll will be able to clear it out, and out of bounds on Harlan. So just over 9 minutes to go here in the game. Harlan leads 8-0 over the Carroll Tigers, as Harlan again looks to keep it well into Carroll's territory. And out of bounds again by Harlan. as the inbound, and we have a little bit of breakaway here, and Carroll will just turn around and clear it out of bounds there off to the far side. So another inbound coming for the Cyclones, well into Carroll territory here. As Harlan kind of just seems to have this one well in hand. Now we have a breakaway by Carroll. And unfortunately, it's one Tiger against 3 Cyclones. And it'll go out of bounds, as it looks like they are going to give it to Carroll. So out of bounds on Harlan will be inbounded and awarded a corner kick for the Carroll Tigers. As the corner kick will be defended by Harlan and cleared out by Harlan. So again, another corner kick well defended by the Cyclones. As Carly Torrington again will take it past the midline before she gets taken down. And Harlan will clear it over the heads of Carroll. And we got another breakaway, and it is a goal on the Cyclones. As 6 minutes left here in the game, Harlan 9 and the Carroll Tigers nothing, as it looked like that was number 8, Haley Good, on the goal for the Cyclones, as she's been kind of the one to give the assist, never scored today. So she finally gets one here late in the game, 6 minutes left to go. And Harlan puts one more up on the board, 9-0. And Haley Good again back on the attack. Kind of caught Carroll sleeping there a little bit. And Carroll marching down the field a little bit, looking like they're going to try for another goal or corner kick. And that's exactly what's going to happen, as Carroll will be awarded another corner kick. And this one will be punted well out of bounds by Carroll, as we are getting 2 more Cyclones in here, and that is Marissa Schmidt and number 19 Adrian Earlbeck checking in for the Cyclones. Just over 5 minutes left to go here in the game, as Harlan leads it 9-0 over the Carroll Tigers, as Carroll will be awarded the inbound as Grace Albertson cleared it out of bounds. As Harlan back on just clearing it out of their territory, as Carly Thornton, nice little move there, kind of took a girl's ankles there from Carroll, as she passes it up to another 19 Adrian Earlbeck, and she will get a shot on goal. Well defended there. Nice save by Kylie Riceberg, as Adrian Earlbeck was leading the charge there and just couldn't fool the goalie from Carroll on that shot. And this one will be cleared out by the Tigers. So inbound awarded to Harlan. Just over 4 minutes left to go here in the game. Harlan back in Carroll's territory, kind of looking to make it a double-digit shutout here, as this one will be knocked out of bounds by the Cyclones. And this will be cleared out by the Carroll Tigers as they are going to push it past the midline. And Harlan again puts it right back where it needs to be. And just off the post there. As we'll have a little goalie kick here for the Tigers. And she'll clear it right to Carly Tortington. And that might be a disaster, and it is. And that is a goal for the Cyclones as Carly Tortington will score, putting Harlan up 10-0 here, just over 3 minutes to go here in the game. And that will be game, I think, as that is it, as Harlan wins 10-0, as unfortunately Carroll starts their season 0-1. Harlan improves to 2-1 on the season, and this is the second game in a row Harlan wins by shutout and wins 10-0, 2 games in a row. And here on a windy, very nice day for soccer, Harlan dominates Carroll 10-0. And I am Brian Martin. With me as always on the camera is Jonathan North. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.